According to the federal government, 99% of all businesses in the U.S. are considered small businesses, and they create roughly 2 out of every 3 new jobs in the country.
Yeah, so when U.S. Small Business Administrator, former Georgia Senator Kelly Loeffler was here in the Triad recently, she sat down with Fox 8 senior political reporter Bob Buckley to answer some questions, including what she found to be the biggest issue for small businesses when she took over the administration.
Formation of small businesses is at record levels, and that's incredibly powerful in terms of the confidence that they have that they can create an enterprise that will grow and provide not just for them but for so many of the working families that they employ. And so I think small businesses having access to capital at affordable interest rates. We're in still a very high interest rate environment.
At the same time, we hear small businesses complaining about tariffs. So what would you tell these businesses?
Well, I don't hear it. What I hear is Americans are grateful that President Trump believes in the American worker and American industry. This is a great opportunity to reshore the industries that we've sent overseas. And President Trump talked about this at the White House on Monday when he launched Small Business Week, saying that North Carolina, for example, has been hollowed out of what it used to do in terms of the scale of manufacturing, of producing furnishings, of textiles. We can get back to that if we have that investment. And that's what President Trump has done, brought $18 trillion in investment into this country.
Is there fraud you're aware of or wary about? And what are you doing about that?
Absolutely. When we came in, we knew from the Inspector General's report that there was about $200 billion in fraud during COVID that happened at the SBA. The Biden administration tried to sweep that under the rug and forgive it. They'd only investigated 1,000 people when we know that there were millions of fraudsters. So right now we've turned over 562,000 cases for collection to Treasury and to the DOJ for prosecution.
You say that when you took over, the administration was bloated and dysfunctional and partisan. How so?
Well, on day one, when I came in, I filmed a video of what was going on at the agency.
It's my second day here at the SBA. I could not be more excited to be here, so I thought I'd take a walk. And what I found is that exactly what's been said is true. About 90% of our employees are working from home. Well, that ends Monday with President Trump's order to return to work.
90% of the desks were empty. We had about 8,000 employees. For 4 years, they'd been working from home. Once we got everyone back to work, we were able to downsize by 53%, and we then ended up putting out more money than the agency had ever done in its history, and crack down on fraud, and get back to having guardrails around the underwriting standards that the last administration had erased.
You told members of Congress, too, that you're returning the agency to its mission to ensure every tax dollar delivers measurable results. So how are you doing that? How are you measuring success of the use of those dollars?
From day one, I put out our objectives, and then at the end of the year, I published an annual report talking about our performance to those objectives. I'll give you some examples. I came in, we had 14 data centers running our technology. We needed 1. We had thousands of employees that were redundant. We had programs that were aimed at voter registration and DEI. We said we've got to get back to focusing on Main Street job creators that creates that opportunity, that economic engine in those jobs, and we have. And now you see the last jobs report, 186,000 private sector jobs, and it's small businesses that create 2 out of every 3 new jobs.
And she denied in that interview that her department is targeting adversaries of the president and that the administration has put in strong safeguards to ensure that SBA loans don't go to people in the country illegally or to fraudsters.